to start with 3218 in Windows, and you're going to make this 16 by 9 and delete the user folder, and then start it up. And in the settings, you're going to change it to this to this number here, right? And then you're going to exit out. When you do that, you're going to come back here and you're going to put in 16 by 9, but you're not going to delete the user folder. My bad. You're not going to do that. You're just going to leave it at 3218. If it didn't change it when you exited out, change it to 3218. That's what I meant. And then you're going to this 16 by 9 instead of 32 by 18. You're going to make this 16 by 9. Then you're going to start it. And since you know what it's going to do, you're going to have it here. Screen 16 by 9. The game is going to know, it's going to draw everything at 16 by 9 now. Even though you've given it room to already go to the other resolutions. So we're going to go to the other resolution. We have the other resolution that we want. And it's crispy as hell, and we've got 160 frames, right? And the reason we do is because we used a perfect multiple, and it's a 16 by 9 already. So we're combining two things that usually need to be done, and whether they're being done or not done, both of them are being done fast enough, and it looks good. So however that overhead works with the new way Vulkan shares hardware, essentially, it's working. And I'm gonna build shaders like this as soon as I get it perfect, but now that we have it like this, what you can do is, because you reset it and reset it, and it's gonna go 16 by 9 no matter what you put in here now, as long as you don't delete the user folder. But I'm not even gonna test that yet, because I want to show you perfect, and then you can, once you know you can get there, then you can play with settings. So now, since I've got that resolution override, now I'm just going to make it regular, just because the game is going to remember 16:9 size, even though it's going to start up at where I want it. Follow me? See that? It's real crispy. 180 frames. Full screen. Ah, yes. The final touch. Right? That's that's how you do it if it's below VSR. So in VSR, that's how I know I'm right. Is if I can get it perfect like this, but the only thing is like a little bar, then I've done essentially done what I can do. Except except I've ruined my size. Uh, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Because I've got it where it'll work, but now I can do one more thing and make it even better, and it's perfect. If I do it wrong, I have to do it all over again. I think, usually. So essentially, just make it after you set it to 16 by 9, you can make it and rebuild it. You can make it double your own native, and then set your 38 for VSR to 16 by 9. So you're VSRing again. But the second time you're VSRing is is the real VSR, and the first time is like just making sure the windows are scaled of each other, perfect scales of each other. It's pretty crispy to me, you know. I mean, even the full screen is pretty crispy. Look at that, 160 frames, 2160, 80 frames. I'll let this one keep on loading so people can watch this. I want somebody to figure this out. I want people to be able to figure this out. I mean, both GPUs are working. Both are doing stuff. And both of them would be doing less if I weren't recording, but now that proves that's the fastest I could get outside a game. Outside of there being something to actually load. So now I'm at, what was that? A ridiculously awesome resolution on a 1080p monitor at 90 frames a second in a hangar. And I don't have, I'm at 90 frames now. I'm at more than 90 frames. I'm getting up there. I mean, my ping is at 10. And CIG's FSR version called TSR is, isn't even all the way on yet. I don't like the blurriness of it, but I do like what they've been able to do with everything else other than the blurry thing. I don't like that. I just don't like it. I turned it on, it put me to 66. But it won't let me pick anything else because my resolution is what it is, right? So we'll go with auto, and we have 90 frames. Um, I don't see why. You can, I'm sure there's more we can do, but this is good enough for a video. And you guys, if you can get this far, if you need help, I'm pretty sure people will need help to get here because it took me a long time. And now I know how to do it frontwards and backwards, except for like the numbers and what you gotta change and that kind of thing. But because it all matters on if you change the setup thing. All right, this should be awesome and good, and I'll run it a little while just see if people want to watch. I never start in um, what is this, our corp or the other one? I always start in Lowerville, but Lowerville was giving me no problems, so I had to. This hangar, man. Wow, I should have been coming here. Good lord, this is like step up. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not anything interesting enough, and I don't know where I'm going. It won't take. I'm just gonna end this.